Hello.
Hi, I'm Curtis. You can call me Dirty Curdy.
What are you doing here today?
I'm here to share a little secret that I don't think anyone really knows.
Why haven't you shared this secret with anyone?
The thought of this getting to my friend group is horrific. My biggest fear was that it was gonna get out without it coming from me.
What's the theme of?
Medical, maybe?
Okay. When you're ready, I'll go ahead and bring the...
Oh, you can bring them out. I'm not gonna be ready. So just do your thing.
How you doing, Curtis?
There's a slight level of panic. One of the girls here I actually grew up with, she was my next door neighbor. I can't even look.
We also went to elementary school and high school together.
So you guys are quite familiar with each other.
Oh, years. Fuck.
Wow, this is a fun little twist.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead. I just want to check in. Were you able to hear that story?
Yes.
You're welcome.
I went to the doctor to get my butthole checked because it burned, and there was someone that I saw on Tinder, and he told me to pull my pants down, and he inspected my butthole, and I said, oh, that feels kind of good. He's good now, and he's healthy. I went to the doctor because my butthole burned. Apparently, my doctor was my ex who I met on Tinder. And I was like, well, I guess you're gonna have to inspect my butthole. It felt really good. Not just that, but it turns out my butthole is fine. I woke up and my butthole was hurting. They couldn't find what was wrong with my butthole, but I really liked it, and I thought the doctor was cute.
Girl! The fuck?
The end bit made it all. Got
Okay.
it. Okay, I got you.
Something was really wrong with my butthole, so I had to go get my butthole checked by a butthole doctor. I don't know what happened, but the butthole doctor, just made me feel really good. He was cute, you know? Okay, yeah.
Pass it down. That's the story you got.
I had to go to the butthole doctor because I got my butthole checked up, but it ended up feeling really good because he was cute, you know?
You feel like something was lost in translation?
Yeah. It was real juicy, and then it was like, meh.
I went to the butthole doctor because my butthole got messed up, but it was okay because he was really cute.
Oh god. Okay, what'd you hear?
I heard I had to go to the butthole doctor because my butthole was messed up, but it was okay because he was real cute.
Here's the issue is it's not wrong, but it's not what I said. It's not what I said though.
Ask for the story.
What was the full story? Because it seemed a lot longer.
Okay, I took my best friend in with me to get my butthole checked out because it felt like I was shitting out acid. And when the doctor walked in, I realized it was a guy I was talking to on Tinder. So he asked me to bend over and he looked into my butthole and he was like, yeah, it looks like severely inflamed. So he got a shot, like a needle to give me a shot in my butt. And I was so uncomfortable that out of panic, I turned around and I was like, oh, that felt kind of good.
Did you and the doctor link up? Ever?
I mean, I see him out every weekend, but after that, I think it was probably a little bit of a turnoff for him.
Yeah, now that you've shared it, do you feel better, lighter?
No.
We all have buttholes.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
it's hilarious, but there's also like a stigma still behind like STI testing. Oh, we need to be all secretive about it, but it's normal and it's healthy, and it's actually the way we should go about our lives, especially like
For
sexually
sure.
active people. So like,
Yeah.
thanks for sharing that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate all of you for saying that. And just for the record, I am all clean. Everything's good. Thank you.